Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can use unison bends, that is something you're probably already using in your lead playing, to insert into your funk rhythms to really make them pop and stand out. Also, be sure to come by TastyGuitar.com where you can get the free tab for this lesson by subscribing on the bottom of the homepage. Let's get started. Alright guys, now first let's talk about what a unison bend is. Now probably most of you have already been using these in your lead playing, but just in case you haven't, let's talk about it for a second here. A unison bend is basically fretting a note, say on the B string here, let's use this as an example, fretting a note there and then bending to that same pitch from the string below it. So say that would be bending this G note here up to A while holding the A note there at the 10th fret on the B string and then hitting those together. So what you get is this. Basically you want to sound like a unison note. Now in lead playing, a lot of times you'll hear people play these as sustained notes, so kind of holding out the bend. But in funk rhythm playing, you want to kind of insert these as sharp little stabs. Now say if I were playing out of D minor, right around the area of this 10th fret bar chord here, I might choose notes out of my D minor pentatonic scale. So say like the root here, I could bend up to that, kind of hit it sharply and cut it off. I could use the 5th here, the A note. That would be a good one to choose. I mean, I could go up here to the flat 3rd. The thing here that you have to remember when bending here is the note that you're bending from is not in the scale, so that would be like a, an E flat note. So you have to get off of that really quickly. So you don't want to hit this, and then bend it up slowly because it's going to sound like a wrong note. So you got to do that really quickly. So it's not really noticeable as a note that's not in the scale. Okay, so the root is great, flat 3rd, the 5th, maybe the flat 7 here. You could do that up there. I could also choose to play in the area of this 5th fret bar chord down here. My A note is now here, and my F note here. And then look at ways that you can combine these unison bends with other things like, say, chord fragments, so smaller versions of your chords, single note lines, single note little picking lines, double stops, everything. So you just experiment and come up with your own things. But right now I'm going to give you 2 examples using this in context. This rhythm started off just by hitting the top 3 strings of a D minor 7 chord here down at the 5th fret. So these 3 notes right here, the C, the F, and the A, hitting that right on beat 1 and sliding out downward. Then on the 2nd 16th note of beat 2 is where I placed the unison bend, and it's on the A note there, holding that while bending the G note up full. Right there. And then I went down to a single note line, down to the C note, hitting that and then ending on the D note. So far we would have this. That's that first measure. Notice how that unison bend is just really sharp and very short. Then in the second measure, just follow the bass line playing power chords. Again, just going from that G to the F, and then finish it out on a single note line. So that second measure. So here is the entire rhythm. Again. You can palm mute that last part if you want. And now let's pick it up a little bit and repeat it. guys, if you're enjoying the content here at Tasty Guitar, but you want to fast track your learning experience, be sure to check the description below for information about membership. Members can practice with the backing track. You get interactive sound slice tab, which has looping and slow-mo. You also get live workshops, progress tracking, a members forum, and so much more. Just click the link below and start your 7-day free trial. Alright, this rhythm again started on a chord right on beat 1 and sliding downward, and the chord that I hit there was a D minor 11 sound. That's the G note there, C and F up on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that and slide downward. And then I hit the unison bend right on the last 16th note of beat 2, and the note that I did this time was the root, so holding the D note up there while bending the C up full. So, after the unison bend, I hit the top 3 strings muted, and then the F note at the 10th fret on the G string. So far we would have this. Again. Then I went to the G note at the 12th fret on the G string, hit that as a strummed attack, pulled it off back down to the F. So far we'd have this. Then into the second measure, started by doing the exact same thing we did in the first rhythm, just those power chords. And then finished it off on another single note line, sliding up to the A, C, D, C, back to the D to end it. So here's the entire rhythm very slowly. Again. Now let's pick it up and repeat it.